everybody, it's me. It's me. I don't like how the sun is hitting me. You can't see my warm glow. Warm spring glow. Anyway, before y'all be looking at me all sideways and stuff because of the title of my video, it's not about that. It's not about that. Even though I would rather share my mate intimately than the stuff I'm going to talk about that in this video. I'd rather let some woman have my man intimately than the stuff I'm going to talk about in this video. So pay attention, focus, and get your mind straight. So what I want to talk about is sharing your mate, but in a different way that I don't think we think about when we get in relationships, especially relationships with good men. That it's a possibility that we're going to have to share certain qualities of them that we fell in love with. Let me give you an example, a more surface example that you can and think about before I start talking about what I mean. So say if you're married, you get married to a mechanic. He's good mechanic, whatever. So it's probably likely that he's going to be the one looking at all the cars to like every one of your family members. Like everybody's going to come to you. Can your husband or can your boyfriend or can your significant other look at my car and see what's going on? He's going to be like he becomes a family mechanic or a friend mechanic. So that's what I'm saying. So think about that as I explain sharing your mate. So there's certain qualities that we find in good men or whatever that we love about them or that drew us to them in the first place. So let's say my husband, he knows how to handle business. He gets things done. He looks out for his family. He's always, whatever. There's going to be certain times where he has to do that a lot outside of us. And I have to be able to share him in that capacity. And it may be with his job. That's how he gets ahead of his job. Because he handles business very well. And I'll put him in situations where it takes him away from the marriage more than it would if he wasn't a good person at handling business. And he would just have a regular job, 9 to 5, and it wouldn't be as successful as he is. But let's get deeper than that, because sometimes it's a personality trait or just a certain gift that your mate may have. Let's say if your mate is a very wise person, like very, very wise person, you fell in love with them because they had so much wisdom and they were intellectual and smart and everything. That's their gift. And they're going to share that with multiple people. And because that's who they are. So when women are like, say if they were, preachers or the church or whatever, people are going to come to them for counsel or for their advice on other things and stuff. So you're sharing your mate in that capacity to where they're going to give that advice that you love, or give that piece of them that you love, and they're going to give it to other people because that's just who they are. Or you have a mate who's a gentleman, who you love them because they're a gentleman, you fell in love with that quality of them, but when you're out, he's going to be a gentleman to other people. He's not going to open the door for you and then slam it in the face of another woman who may be walking through, or he may open the door for all women to go through. So you can't be mad because he's given that quality that you love to someone else. And that's the thing I've struggled with. And I don't think other women may not struggle with this, but that's the thing I struggle with. And I'm just now at 44. I'm just now getting to the point. It may have been last week. I'm just not now getting to the point where I see things differently than I used to. I know that the things I love about my mate are not just for our marriage, are not just for me, are not just for the things that will cultivate even though they are a bonus for a marriage, they're not just for the marriage. And I'm sure there's things that your mate or whatever or whoever loves me, he knows that there's stuff about me that's not just for our marriage. I like to, coordinate stuff. I like to plan things and get things organized. And although it works well in a marriage, it also works well with other people and dealing with other people. So yeah, so that's what I mean by sharing your mate, because I felt for a long time, for 44 years and several months, I just felt that the things I loved about, my mate was for me. They were for me. They made me special. And so it's like you don't need to be giving this to other people, because other people need to see that I got it and they don't. And I know that is a very, very selfish way about going through life or whatever. But it's like, I got this man and he does A, B, C, D for me, and you don't. Now you go get a man who will do that for you and watch my man do this for me. But you can't be selfish in that aspect, especially if you have a good man, because he's not just going to be good in the boundaries of your relationship. Then he really wouldn't be a good man, because it looks like he's just, showing off for you. Or, then it's not really him. It's not really ingrained in him if he's only that in your relationship. So one thing though that you have to remember though, and that's for the person that you're with, whatever, you have to make sure that they know that they are your number. No matter how you present your gifts outside of your relationship or how you are with other people outside of your relationship, you have to know that you are important, more important than those people who are getting the stuff that you love. So in a relationship, you have to make sure your spouse, your mate, your boyfriend, your girlfriend knows that they are more important than the people that are getting the other stuff, getting the bits, because these are just bits and pieces. They're not out there giving other people, whether it's women, whether it's job, whether it's men, whatever. They're not out there giving them all of them. They don't get the 100% of them that you get. So don't be mad. I'm talking to myself. Don't be mad at the pieces that they give out. That this person gets this person gets this person. Don't be mad at the pieces they get out, because you got the whole enchilada. The whole enchilada. So yeah, it's okay to share your mate. It's okay. It's okay, Jeanette. Because that's why you love them. It's no other. You love them because of their personality, because of who they are, because who they are to the people around you, because of how you see them interact before you guys were together. That's why you love them. And so you don't want them to change being who you fell in love with, do you? So yeah, that was my thoughts for today. And remember, you don't have to take what I say, because I only have a degree in being me. But I love you guys, because if you can hate for no reason, you can love for no reason too. And that's why I love you guys. All right, see you Wednesday. Bye.